I'm in the process of making dinner, but I'm going to go through this whole thing with you, including the magnets that I used, and give you some ideas to make this a little bit easier, because what I did is kind of ridiculous. We'll start with the carapace. So here on top, I had to drill all the way through, and underneath I put a stack of magnets, like a stack like this. And then I just glued a small one on the bottom of this, because there was already like a hole there basically. And then same thing on the other side, and then it just sits in there. Now for the arms. So this is the normal joint. There's usually a lip on this part right here, but there's a magnet glued there. So what you want to do is you want to cut off the top of the lip and place the magnet like right on top of it. Just glue the magnet right on top. So the space that you took off of here is actually covered by the rest of the magnet. That way when your arm sits in there, it fits flush. On the other end of the joint, this is actually really easy. While you're building this, there's actually a lip there's a lip inside of there. And you could put green stuff underneath it to hold it, to cover the other end of it, because otherwise the magnet will fall all the way through. But you glue the other side of the magnet onto here, and then it just snaps in there. Same thing applies to the other side. Just watch your polarity, because my right side is a different polarity than my left side, so I can't interchange the pieces on either of the arms of the different weapons. My fault. I was just trying to be quick about it. All right, here's where things got really crazy. So this is the main part of the weapon. This is where all of your like shooters, your melta, and the arc gun, I think it's called, go to. This part, you just literally pop the magnet in there. As you can see, there's some green stuff in the bottom there. Again, I want to say you don't have to go through all that trouble, but I did. The other side is not so pretty, so bear with me. As you can see, not pretty. Again, watch the polarities. I had to fill that in with green stuff, actually. Hold on. I had to fill that in with green stuff and then put the magnets in to make sure it held tight. As you can see, the different faces have to be able to come off. You can just slide the guns in there and it will hold. Especially with the magnet, it'll hold straight to the weapon. Again, something that you don't have to do, but I wanted all the options, so I did it. All right, next up, the shields. This is probably the easiest part. Glue the magnet to the back of the shield, glue a magnet into that hole. That's it. That's literally it. It doesn't have to be pretty. The weapon on the other side, I did have to drill into. So as you can see, you have to drill into some pretty tight spaces to make sure it fits right. This gave me a little bit of trouble. And the part you've all been waiting for, the face masks. You might have to glue a couple of magnets. There's 2 on that one to make this one fit in there properly. You literally just glue it to the back side of the mask in the right spot. Best way to do that is to stack up the magnets so they hit in the right spot after you drill it onto the main body, which I'll show you right now. Boom, right there, right in the center of his forehead. You do have to drill into the head, but obviously once the mask's on, you don't see it anyway, so there you go. You can go even fancier than that, and the main torso part, here, this part right here, you can actually throw a magnet in there so he spins freely at the top and the bottom. That's if you want to be extra. I didn't need to spin around, and it's easier to obviously carry and move when it's all glued together. Now, here's what I used. Specifically these. You can get a whole bunch of them in one pack, 255. This will be more than enough to do multiple nights with these. A lot of them you won't use, like I don't think I used this one. This one I used a whole stack of, but like you got more than enough. These are $11 on Amazon, so there you go.